Hey there, Becca here from Inside the Square, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create a hover to reveal text effect in your Squarespace website. Now, this is specific for the latest version of Squarespace known as Fluid Engine. If you're using an older version, I already covered this in a different tutorial using a poster image block. So if you're on Classic Editor or version 7, check the related videos linked below and you'll find the tutorial that you need. But if you're using the latest version of Squarespace, this effect is going to require two content blocks. We'll place an image on your site, and then we'll place a text block. And then we'll add a background to the text, grab the block ID, and modify the custom code to make this magic happen. It sounds slightly complicated, but don't you worry. I'm going to cover this step by super simple step, and all the codes that you'll need are listed in the description below. Let's go ahead and hop into my Squarespace website, and I'll show you how to set this up. So here we are in Squarespace, and these are the steps we're going to take. We're going to add the image to our site. We'll add the text block. We're going to grab the block ID for that text block. Then we're going to customize this code right here, which is listed in the description below. And then we're going to edit the mobile view. There's no hover on mobile because mobile devices don't have a cursor. So I want to make sure it still looks good on the mobile version of the site. So let's go ahead and hop into edit mode and we'll add the image. I'm going to scroll down here. I've got a blank section. I'll select add block and I'm going to pull the image over here to the middle. So from here, I'll click this icon and we'll go ahead and add an image. I can upload a file from my computer, select one from the library of images that are already on my site, or browse stock images. Squarespace is linked with the Unsplash database and some Getty images as well. Lots of options here. I'm going to go ahead and select one from my library. Now that I've got the image I want, I'll click on that and select add. And it's going to place that here on my site. Now, this is an important part of this tutorial. For the design of this text reveal, I want to select design and fill. This is going to make sure that the image reaches all edges of this box. So no matter what size I make this block, the image is going to reach the edges horizontally and vertically. That's an important part of this tutorial here. So make sure you select design, fill. All right, now next up, we're going to add the text block. So let's go ahead and pull that over here. I'll place it right on top of my image and we'll add the reveal text. And I'm going to go ahead and stretch this text box so it takes up the same space as our image. And I'll go ahead and make this heading 3 so it's a little bit bigger. I like to center the text, and you know what? Let's center it vertically as well. I'm going to click on this button right here and I'll select align vertically and it'll be right in the center. Now if we click on this icon to edit the text block, we can give it a background. So now we've got a background and this is on top of the image. You'll notice if I scoot it to the side, we still have the astronaut underneath. Let's go to the other side. There we go. We can still see the astronaut under there. This text box is the same size as the image, but it's on top of the image. Now, if you don't see the text box on top, which you should because we added it second, but if you don't, click this icon right here. We have the move forward and move backward. This will place it behind the image. That'll place it in the front of the image, okay? All right, we've got our text box. Now we're on to step 3. We're going to grab the block ID. So I'm not affiliated with this Chrome extension or the people who made it, but I use it all the time. So I link to it in the description below. There's a Chrome extension where you just click on it and it'll tell you the block ID for an object on your site. Because this text block is on the top, that block ID is going to show up right there. So I'm good to go. We'll go ahead and turn that extension off and we'll hop into the next step where we'll customize the code. Let's select save because we're done editing the page. And now we're going to navigate to design and then we'll scroll down to custom CSS. Now again, this code is listed in the description below, but I've got some filler text there and I want to explain it to you a little bit so you understand how it works. So this first part of the code says only do this on any screen that's larger than 640. I don't want this to happen on mobile devices because mobile devices don't have a cursor. That's why our last step is to edit mobile. This is just a desktop version right here. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the block ID that I grabbed before. And you'll notice instantly it disappeared. That's because I changed its opacity. I said make it completely invisible, completely transparent. So I'm going to replace the code down here as well where it says block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll paste that same block ID. This is our hover effect. This says, hang on a second, make it completely visible. And the transition should take about 1 second. You'll notice that in both spots. So we'll go ahead and hover over and check it out. We can now see the text on a hover. The reason why I've added opacity 1s as a transition to this first part right here, watch what happens when we remove it.
That will make it snap back instantly. You ready? As soon as my cursor goes away from this box, there we go. We're back to the image. I didn't like how fast that was, so I put it there so it would take 1 second to reveal and 1 second to go away. Now you can completely remove that transition code if you want to be instant, or you can make it take longer, like 3 seconds. Let's try that. Takes a lot longer to reveal and to go away, or you can even make it super fast, like 0.25 seconds. Let's try that. There we go. Super fast, almost instant. So change up that value for the second to change how fast the transition is. This is how fast the transition is to show it, and this is how fast the transition is to go back to the way it was when the page loaded. All right, I'm going to select Save, and let's hop into the mobile view here. So I want you to notice that Squarespace is going to stack our content blocks in the order that we add them. That's a Fluid Engine feature right there. So we added the image first, and it's on top of the text. But you've got options to change up this layout, so let's make it look a little bit more unique. We'll select Edit, and I'll go ahead and click on this text box. Let's pull it down a little bit to make this section a little bit longer, and let's go ahead and click on the image and make it a little bit taller. Now we've got the full image of the astronaut here, which is in proportion with the desktop version, which I like, but we can also get a little more creative. Let's pull this in a little bit and place it slightly above the image as a slightly new layer. I'll go ahead and reduce the rows, and there we go. We've got a more unique look for the mobile version of our site. Now, if we go back to desktop, you'll notice nothing changed, and we still get our reveal on a hover trick. But on the mobile version, we can see the text above the image, so we can tell it's related, but we're not going to have a hover effect because there's no cursor. So that's why that's the last step there, and I think it's an important part. Alrighty, this code is in the description. I'll go ahead and select Save on my site, and we'll call this good to go.
And there you have it, a hover to reveal text effect for your Squarespace website. Again, that block ID Chrome extension that I use, not affiliated with, but I love it. It's linked in the description below, so you can grab that and easily get the block ID to modify this code so it works perfectly on your own website. And yes, you can use this as many times as you want. Just update the block ID, separating it with a comma. Little pro tip for you. If you add the selector, add a comma, and add another selector, you can do this for multiple blocks on your site to get the exact same effect. Alrighty, we'll call this video a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something awesome. If you're brand new to CSS, head on over to insidethesquare.co/learn. I have a free training on CSS basics for you that I'm pretty sure you're gonna love. So head on over to insidethesquare.co/learn to check that out. Thanks again for watching, and most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now. If you liked this tutorial, you're gonna love my Squarespace CSS cheat sheet. I put all of my custom codes and pro tips inside one gigantic PDF available now at insidethesquare.co/CSS. That's insidethesquare.co/CSS.